Ruthier, and this is UN DRACARYS.
I am the Overwatch manager for UNT Esports. I started technically not with UNT Esports. The story starts when I was a little baby undergraduate back in 2019. I was kind of just walking around, and then I look on the wall and it said, hey, this is the dorm clash, and the dorm clash for that year was Overwatch. So I figured, oh, okay, why not? I'll sign up, Funnily enough, I think they actually streamed the game as well. I learned a little bit later that there was the Overwatch Club, and then I joined the Overwatch Club, played on a team. Year after that, I was like, oh, I'm gonna apply to become a club officer, And then from there, it kind of just the story is on its own. I graduated with my undergraduate, a bachelor in criminal justice, and then a minor in psychology in December of 2022. And then I figured, why not come back? So I came back for my graduate degree in August of 23. And then from there, the previous player manager, Matthew Morales, otherwise known as Gatsby, he graduated and they needed a new player manager. Brought in a brand new roster. Fall of 24 rolls around, right? And I'm losing a couple players. Kerm goes to Spain. So I'm poking Prana, I'm like, yo, I need a tank, yo, I need a tank, yo, I need a tank. And then here comes James Baxter. I'm on my hands and knees, yo, I need a saving grace, right? So then I managed to grab him, and then that roster was James Baxter, Cartier Sky, King, I miss you, Kaze, Brandon, because Chewu wasn't here yet, or Chewu took a break, and Ice Effect. And with that roster, I believe it was top 21 of Fall Collegiate, which is the best placement that this program has made so far in UNT Overwatch history. Not to self-glaze, I get to proudly say that I made a roster that made UNT Overwatch history. I know my roster's all really good at the game, but I think what sets us apart from other rosters is how close we are. We're always finding ways to hang out with each other, right? Whether it be outside the game, sometimes we'll go to Malachi's place and we'll play volleyball really late, food runs, sometimes the boys will just hang out with one another. It's really close-knit. We're all really, really close-knit, and I think that's something I got really, really lucky with. I met who I consider my best friend, Izzy, right? I met her in May of 24 when she hit me up to ask me to vouch for Kerm, because Kerm was going to play for one of her teams. I want to say maybe July, where the CAW team kind of fell apart, right? So I was teamless. I was I'm sifting into the void. I have no team. I message Izzy. I'm what am I gonna do? I'm alone. I have no team. It's over. It's over. It's over. And then she hits me up and she's like, why don't you just join me? Right? Best decision I ever could have made. I kind of got to learn from her. I was kind of her assistant manager, and I watched her, how she managed that team, and I managed to get more experience from her. The thing when it comes to stuff like this is that you learn on the fly, right? The big thing that I learned from this was structure. I really learned about time management, and I learned how to manage other people's schedules on top of my own. You never really kind of stop learning when it comes to this, because things are always changing, right? The scene is always changing. One moment you can be king of the world, the other moment your roster is just gone, and you kind of just have to start from ground zero. CECC was over the weekend, and I went to a friend's house. Everyone was hanging out, and there's a picture of me sitting in the corner after I just finished my homework because I had an assignment due at 12 a.m. Right? But there's a picture of me in the corner looking over the schedule for the week. I'm not the function booking scrims. It's unreal. I think I've had the most fun I've ever had over those 3 days, right? Sitting with people who I consider my friends, watching the games, hanging out in the player pit. And then afterwards, everyone goes to like one person's house and it's just like a group of like 30 people in one house, and you just get to socialize and you just get to have the time of your life. I got to see a lot of people. What I did was I made a list of everyone on Twitter that I met and I hugged. I took like a tally. Don't think I can get myself to quit. Like, even when I'm burnt out and I'm overwhelmed and I'm like, I should probably drop a few teams, I can't find it in me to quit. I love it too bad. And it's one of those things where like, I don't think this is gonna sound cringe, but I don't think I would be the person that I am if it weren't for like managing Overwatch. I like to make the meme, especially with UNT, that I'm a single mom of 9. And it's true, right? I'm a single mom of like maybe 20 at this point. But it's fun. I wouldn't trade it for the world. My dad, he was one of the people that was kind of like, yo, esports is the next big thing, right? Like, he really got into Overwatch with me, and he got into like the Overwatch League with me as well. I was kind of telling him what I was doing like over the season, and he was like, yo, like this is really cool, this is really huge. My mom is clueless about all of this, but whenever like there's like a stream and I'm casting, she'll like watch it just to like listen to me cast, and she'll be like, yo girl, you get into it. I'm like, yeah mom, yes I do get into it. My brother as well, like he used to be into it, then he got out of it, but he still like supports like anything that I do. My team, obviously, for making like it the best 2 years that I could have asked for, they were a big part of it. Like they were a big part of it. Managers that I met at CCC, right? Like Izzy, Nog Friend, there's Cassie, there's KB. Like the list could just go on. Like I could go on my Discord friend list and just like thank every single person for like helping me become the person that I am today. And shout out to Robbie as well. Shout out to my boyfriend. Shout out to Aqua as well. In all honesty, I took this job for fun, right? Like, I just took it for fun and like for giggles. But oh my gosh, I don't regret anything. I don't regret it at all. When I was like 12, I had like a laid out plan for me. I'm 24 now, and I'm just kind of playing it by ear. Right, I am graduating with a master's in criminal justice with a focus in policy and public administration. I'm kind of looking for jobs in that field, right? Trying to go out there. But I'm also being scouted right now for Marvel Rivals. So you could see Natalia making a return in collegiate Marvel Rivals. You never know.